To the every Nigerian youth out there, a lot of you don't know what is going on in your country. And I believe some of you must have seen this news, but I decided to bring it to your attention again so that you know that your country is heading to a very big, massive destruction very soon. The little money you have in your account may be used to repay these loans that you don't know what the money is being used for today. So recently, they used Tinubu name as usual to request for a loan in one of the bank called Abuja Bank in United Arab Emirates. So after the news broke out, the IMF issued a warning to the Nigerian government, telling them that other countries that took this loan from these companies, from this bank, it did not go well with them. It did not end up well with them. But of course, they ignored the warning from the IMF and decided to forge ahead and took this loan. The money is 5 billion USD, but officially they have collected 1.5 already. And no project is going on in Nigeria. No development anywhere. The country is just standing still. So you ask yourself, what is this money being used for? And who is going to pay back these loans? This is a question that every Nigerian youth out there must ask yourself today. Who is going to pay back this loan? And what is this money being used for? Because as of today, no project is going on anywhere across the country. No single project is going on anywhere. No development anywhere. The country is just standing still. So what is this money being used for? The only project that we are seeing today in Nigeria is that SUV is being given to these psychophancies that they have recruited to counter you whenever you call out government officials for their incompetence. And of course, Tinubu is just a name that they are using to borrow the money. We all know that Tinubu is not running the affairs of this country, because even when this man is giving a speech, you will understand that this man is actually disconnected with the affairs of this country. He doesn't know what is going on. Your Iron Lady is the one ruling this country. She is the one making decision on how this country is being governed today. The earlier you realize this, the better for you, and demand for accountability. And of course, Nigerian youth are out there on the internet dragging each other, tribalism, and looking for whose nude pictures has leaked on the internet. That is what is trending all over the country. Nobody is talking about the real issues. Even the few people that are talking about it, they don't even gain people does not even pay attention to what they are saying, because average Nigerian youth feel lazy concerns. A lot of you does not concern about what is going on in your country, and that is why politicians does not take us serious. That is why they are stealing the commonwealth of this country to ground as of today. Nobody to held accountable. A lot of them has corrupt cases, but they are busy buying form to contest election in 2027 in order to continue the stealing and continue borrowing your own future. But of course, you don't pay attention. You don't care. You don't pay attention to it. So after the warning from the IMF, they still went ahead to take this loan. Officially, the money is supposed to be 5 billion USD, but officially they have collected 1.5 billion USD already. That is the one they have collected official. So we don't know when they are going to collect the rest of the money. And what is the money being used for? Who is being held accountable for this? Who is going to pay back these loans that they are busy collecting? The only project that we are seeing going on in Nigeria today is that SUV is being given to the psychophancies that they have recruited to go on national TV to tell lies and to counter you whenever you call out government officials. That is the only project that is going on in Nigeria as of today. So you ask yourself, who is going to pay back these loans? Nigerian youth, shine your eyes, open your eyes and demand for accountability. Open your eyes and demand that these people must do the right thing. We must know what this money is being used for, because they collect these loans and they will use a chicken change. They will use very little of these monies to buy SUVs to their psychophancies to come and counter you whenever you call out government officials. And that is why this country is going down on a daily basis. No project is going on. The country is just standing still. And Tinubu is not fit to rule this country. Your Iron Lady is the one making decisions on how this country is being governed today. And a lot of you don't know this. The earlier you realize it, the better for you. So Nigerian youth, I'm calling on your attention to open your eyes, to wake up. The world is developing and our own country is sinking on a daily basis. These politicians are stealing the commonwealth of this country to ground, and they are still borrowing money from abroad. At the end of the day, you and I will be the one to pay back these loans that you don't know what the money was used for. The little money that you have in your account today may be used to repay back these loans that they are taking today that you don't know what the money is being used for. Until then, that is when your eyes will be open. Look at how they have left the country. Even the little one that you are making on the streets of Nigeria today, the little money that you are making from your own business, tomorrow you will use it to bail out your loved ones, your family member from the hands of kidnappings, from the hands of terrorists, because the politicians does not care about you. They only care about themselves and their psychophancy that they are recruiting and they are giving seeking change to come and counter you on the internet whenever you call out the government officials for their incompetence. Shine your eyes, Nigerian youth. Demand for accountability. These people must do the right thing or they should leave office. You can see how all these psychophancies, all these criminals that has corrupt cases are busy buying form to contest election in 2027. All that is just to keep stealing from this country and keep borrowing money and squandering the money. At the end of the day, you and I, who is not benefiting anything from this country, will be the one to pay back this loan. Until this day, the day will come, that little money you have in your account will be used to repay back the loan that you don't know what the money is being used for. Until then, your eyes will open. They play.